Hey guys, what's happening? So today it's 23rd of December 2025, right? And yesterday was a Monday. I managed to trade, but I never recorded any video for you guys because I was busy, still have to manage the 9 to 5 with trading in it. But yeah, think I'm gonna do one video for today covering yesterday and today. Is that okay? I think so. So yesterday we managed to make 3 good trades, right? And in those 3 good trades I managed to get one, which was a win. Yeah, the first win on this account, finally breaking that losing strike. Let me think things are now going to get back to normal. So yeah, those 3 trades, one was a miss. We missed one trade, and I'm gonna explain everything. I'm gonna explain them right in their order, how I got them and how I took them. I started by looking for a Euro USD trade, and bias was on point, but I waited for an entry and price went without me. Okay, by the way, it could have been a very nice one because it was very quick and it was around 1 to 3 or something. So I left that one and went for gold. So gold was already buying by the time, so I looked for a continuation. You know that yesterday gold was making a new all-time highs, right? So I had to look for that same direction, and yeah, took that trade, and it really took some time to play out because the trade I entered in London and ended up hitting my stop profit in New York PM session. That was a very long trade indeed, and holding for 1 to 2 RR, just that was crazy. But yeah, a win is a win, right? A win is a win. So that was all for gold. And for the other Euro USD trade in New York session, and it delivered as I anticipated, though I never entered for that one because by that time I was already in the gold trade, as I told you. So I never wanted to enter 2 trades in one account, but I managed to execute it on my personal account, as you can see the screenshot right here. And by the way guys, I'm gonna tell you what happened on the other Pro H account. It's misery. Yeah, it's miserable. Oh my god. So I think guys, let me take you to the trading view, or shall we wait for the first record today's trading also, and I'll take you all at once? But no, I think it makes no sense. Let me take you to the trading view. Yeah, let's go, so that you can see it. Yesterday's trade only and today's trades only. This video could be a long one, but bear with it and stick with me, watch it till the end. And yeah, don't mind my arm, it's healing as we ended up on Friday. I informed you it was sick and it's healing. Yeah, let's go. So guys, I'm going to start with the Euro USD, as I told you. So this was the trade that we missed. Okay, this was the trade that we missed, and you can see the confluences here were very simple. You can see that the previous day's low was, I think, the previous weeks as well. The previous day's low was swept on Friday right here, right? So price was like consolidating kind of, and you can see this 50 line. I told you what it means. It means the daily week or weekly rejection week, or the monthly rejection week, the mini threshold of that rejection week, right? And this box was the daily. It was the daily, I think, the volume imbalance, was it? Yes, right there. You can see this volume imbalance right there, and this was the liquidity that was swept, right? And the price retested in the weekly FVG, right? The liquid, right? And this was a Monday candle, that bullish candle. This is the Tuesday candle, right? So, but for now, I'm explaining this Monday's candle, right? How do I came to realize that price is going to reject? Remember, I told you in reversals, I already see reversals coming, right? Okay, so let's see here, what confluences do I consider to see this buy, right? You see this new day opening gap, though I don't usually use it, but in some conditions I do use it right here, because price never had very many PD arrays to consider, but so it was a basic PD array to consider because it was here, right? I mean, and you can see it was inverse, it got inverse, and you can see price did take this tiny liquidity, because in the London manipulation strategy you usually wait for the Asian lows to get stripped. But in some confluences, if price is very quick and it wants to deliver buy side very fast, it will take any Asian minor liquidities, and it will start delivering its targets too, right? You can see how it went to strip this Friday's high right there, and it was what I was aiming for, like, you know. So after that, I saw that price is going to inverse this, right? And I'll take you to a 5 minutes time frame, right? Because it's where the magic happens, right? It's where everything clicks from. It's where I get my entries from, right? So I saw this, and price was very fast in inversing this my PDRAs, and so I realized that price is now going bullish, right? Bullish wise. And you can see this intermediate term high right there. I waited for a very good run of it, and the very good invalidation, and waited for a retracement in this FEG, right? So price never gave me that retracement that I wanted, though it did retrace back to this breaker block. And most of you are gonna ask me, then why didn't you enter on that breaker block, since you always enter on that breaker block? Then let me explain why. Do you see this candle? I wanted this candle to first show me a push and close above this PDRA, this weekly volume, the daily volume imbalance, sorry, not the weekly. I wanted it to first close up here, then it retrace back here, because if I was to enter in this breaker block and it wasn't a very safe place to enter before a candle closure above this daily volume imbalance, then price could maybe sometime go bearish, you know. But I wanted something to confirm to me that price is now moving upward, right? And it maybe gave another entry right here. You can see a retracement back to this volume imbalance, though I think maybe I never took this trade because I was looking for the gold trade. Maybe I wasn't on the chart by this time. Maybe I never saw it, because you're not going to see everything in time. That's trading. And yeah, so you can see another re-entry right here in this FEG, right? So these were all re-entries, but I think for London they stopped at around that level right there. And for New York, you can see it was very basic, a very basic entry, right? So you can see that I had a previous day's high, which was a Friday, okay, and it was what I was aiming for. Do you see this, guys? Do you see this entry right here that I missed right here on a retracement on the volume imbalance? It was the exact thing that I waited here, and I said, like, today this one is going to work out, right? So I had to first look for any PDRA to base on, which was here. We never had any PDRA next, apart from the liquidity areas and this inversed FEG right here, right? You can see it was very effective with price. You can see how it resisted price to the downside 2 times, right? So it was a very good area to base on, right? I'll take you, and you can see how price passed through it and violated it. So I just waited for a sweep. If you know the ICT 2022 model, this was the exact thing. Wait for liquidity sweep, the opposite liquidity sweep of your daily bias, right? Your daily anticipated direction, right? And I saw this minor liquidity sweep right here, and a violation of turning this CB into like an inverse FEG right there, and that was my basic entry right there, right? And price just went straight to this previous Friday's high, right? Yeah, I think that's all for Euro USD, right? And let me take you to gold. Okay, guys, it's already in London session. I have to trade today's session. I not like I have to trade, like I have to look for a session. So guys, this, if you saw this Friday's episode, this was the trade, right? This trade was really annoying, guys. My 1 to 2 target was just there, and price first played around this area, not wanting to take me out, and then I set a break even. It took it, it hit that break even, and now look. And if you saw that Friday's episode, that was my overall target, the buy side of the October's highs, right? And you can see how price just went all the way to it. It was very, very annoying, right? So that's not the case. This is the case right here. So you can see that gold was making all-time highs, and right here. So if you really know the London's manipulation, sometimes it won't be like the Asian sweep. Then it provide your entry later, and then you enter towards targeting the buy side or the sell side according to your daily bias, right? Sometimes it won't be like that. Sometimes you will have to catch continuations, but that comes with some experience with that strategy. If you don't have any experience with it, and then there is no entry you have to see, right? So you can see right here, you can see that I went to the 30 minutes. I just wanted to wait to see price retrace back into an FVG, old FVG, then for me to catch a continuation, right? And my target, since we on our all-time highs, we never have any recent highs or lows or FVG or any PDOV, so have to focus on this pivot point, and maybe sometimes I use standard deviation Fibonacci levels, right? And yeah, so I think it's the same thing I'm going to use for to cut this London setup, right? Because I just want to see price bounce off imbalance, as you can see, but I'll inform you about these trades later because this video is kind of too long. And yeah, I'm going to show you. You can see price has just retraced into the imbalance, and I will look for my entry criteria and maybe hop in and target for some pivot areas above, right? So that's it for Monday's trading. I think should I post this video alone, guys, or I think I should post it alone, but oh god, if I add them then it's gonna be fucking long. Okay, I'll see you later. Yes, as you can see, today I took one trade, I would say, and as I left on when I say that I'm going to take buys from this area right here, in that area of entry. Okay, so, and as you can see, it hasn't went well, yes, because of some reasons, and yeah, ended up losing 0.5% today as promised, right? And remember, I shown you the hourly FVG, okay, though I've not drawn it here because I don't want confusion. And these are the trades right here, okay. So this was the trade right here, and yeah, so I came here during the London session. I saw my entry criteria, okay, got here fairly and swing to the lows, right? And so my entry criteria right there, and I said, all right, I'm going to wait for this entry criteria right there for me to take the entries. But then price showed me a violation of this investor figure right here, so I decided like to take, I'll risk a quarter here on this first trade if price is to deliver, right? Before it gives me this entry right here, I said, okay, I'll enter here because of this inverse gap. Price is showing interest in buys, right? And since it's on its all-time highs and it's just a Tuesday, I wasn't expecting this whole retracement back down, right? Though now price is going to buy, but I'm done for today, okay. And I think due to some fundamentals, I think that was the main reason as to why price retraced back this way. Yes, and you can see right here, this tiny FVG right here is where I took this first entry from, but I was risking just a quarter of 0.5% of the account, right? And I was stopped out because it wasn't a very good entry. I knew that. Then I took this entry, price later returned to my original entry, then I took it again. It was 0.25% because I was remaining with like 3/4 of the 0.5%. Yeah, I think you won't understand my math, but that's how I manage my prop trading. So, and here we were. I was targeting for 1 to 2 RR, though my overall target was this pivot right here. Okay, but the prop target was 1 to 2 RR right there. Okay, and when price delivered this movement right here, I gave another entry and set this first entry on break even, and I added another entry. I think this entry wasn't like very near like that. It was around at this pivot because I entered late somehow when prices was on this pivot, right? And the second entry was like I set this first entry break even. I'm going to show you the screenshot that contained 3 trades. This was the first one, the quarter loss, and the second one, this I set a break even, and when price delivered this leg, I entered another trade here in this FVG, and price went all the way there. Okay, my take profit was around here. Price went away all the way there. The first trade was on break even, this one was here, and its take profit was 1 to 2. Again, I was aiming for 1 to 2. Okay, so I think it's 1 to 2. His stop loss was around here, and 1 to 2 was, but am I tripping? I don't know. Prices really change with different brokers. I don't know if this was the right thing, but yeah, because my take profit was around this area right here, and price delivered, gave me some profits. But then when it came here during the New York session, it stopped me out on this break even, and it hit this stop loss, making me this quarter or a half and this half, making me a 0.05% my daily drawdown, right? So just I did this, guys, to maximize my my win, right? And I was on the safe side because I managed it well, right? So that's today's trading. Yeah, you can see how from last week this price action, this gold price action is just messing up with me, but yeah, we take it. And this is the Christmas. It's a Christmas week. It's a festive week. Is it a festive season of, I don't know, but yeah, it is what it is. I don't care, but I may stop trading tomorrow. Tomorrow may be my last trading day of this month, right? Yeah, or this week or this month, I don't know, shall depend. But that's all I have for you today. If you're new here, subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. And if you have found some interest, you can subscribe. Yeah, subscribe. If you're not interested yet, then don't subscribe. If you don't like, if you like, yeah, maybe you shall continue watching until you get some interest, then you subscribe. Yeah, that's all I can say. God did effects. Sign out. Peace and love.